Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, freestyle. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, hello, my loves. How are you? Welcome to the VLenore Show, and I'm your host, VLenore. How are you? And yes, I will be behind this whole black screen, okay? I do not feel like it tonight, okay? But I had to come out here. I had to. After I heard the calls from earlier, there's just one in particular I really was, attached to upon hearing it. So we've got to do a little reaction to Sonya's call to Nesto this January and talking about getting info from bloggers. But in the meantime, hello everybody for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. It is March 19th, 2024. Hi, Brooklyn Isis. Okay, what you say, girl? You said, good evening, V. I have some new old favorites that I'm bringing back. One, Rico Suave. And two, Just Like a Birthday. I just want to fly free, but they gave me life. Jesus. Honey. Uh-oh, you got more. 3, all I need in this life of sin is me and my co-defendant. Still looking for my jam. Oh my goodness, federal witness tampering. Jesus. Hello. Oh, hi, Vincentia. Hi, Vincentia. That's a very interesting name. I like it, Vincentia. Hi, Vincentia. Welcome. Hi, the real BB. I love hearing these commentary on these fools. Oh, goodness. Hi, Stephanie Jones. Hi, Annette GL. Hi, Saunders RN23. Hi, Joanne Lindsay. Hi, Just Peeking. Hi, TMJ 2467. Shelly C is here. Brenda Hood is here. Hi, Danielle. Danielle. You don't have to do it phonetically correct before I can say it. Hi, Danielle. I said what I said. I know that's right. Welcome. Hi, Auntie Gossip. Hello. Hi, Miss Tasha G. Welcome, and welcome to everybody in the clouds. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about Miss Sonya. Miss Sonya, I told you I'm only coming out here when I feel connected to the material and connected to our interview, or maybe even some commentary I gave before. Okay. So with that said, I went looking for the video that Sonya did when she was in Vegas, right? And I went and I looked on her channel, and her channel was blank. There was one video there, and it was the most recent one called The End, honey. So she's, washed off her entire, channel once more. So nothing is there. And I was like, but I remember when she was in Vegas and she was sitting in the food court, you see. As she sat in that food court, she made a point to stop and say, hey, by the way, Sylvia was not the person who gave me the picture. Sylvia is not the person who gives me the information. You remember that? I said, but that video is out there, girl. I know it's somewhere. And then I remember where I could find that damn video. On my channel. Yeah, because I did a little reaction to it. Sure did. So I figured let's go and just look at that little bitty part. It's only a minute or two, but I just want to pay attention to the words. And I want to make sure I heard her say outright that it was not Sylvia. Okay, so let's just go on over here and look. Okay, Kenna, what you think, Carletta? Is that all right, Sonia's pug nose? Huh? Are y'all okay with this decision? I just think that we should go look at that first. Make sure we heard it right, because maybe we all imagined it. You know what I'm saying? And if that is the case, then I will say I'm sorry, but I thought I had heard what I thought I had heard. See, first, I heard her in that video call talking to him and saying about what this blogger had done. And even in that description, it was clear as day that she was talking about Sylvia. Just by there were just context clues that she gave that made it very clear. So now we fast forward, and she goes to Vegas, and she says, not realizing that there was another call released, not realizing that, I guess at that point she didn't know. And she came out here and said, no, it wasn't Sylvia. It wasn't Sylvia. I talked to a lot of bloggers, but she didn't realize just how descriptive she had been. She gave all the context clues that you could possibly give, aside from saying R. Kelly. I mean, there's nothing else left to say. She made it very plainly clear that it was Sylvia. She didn't say that woman's name, but she made it clear. Okay. So anywho, let's go on over here. Let me share my screen. Yeah, let's just listen for ourselves, because maybe I got it wrong. And if I got it wrong, I don't have a problem with saying that. Okay. So let's just listen. Oh, shoot. Did I go too far? Let me see.
This video contains two calls from January 7th and January 8th, 2020.
Hold on, y'all. This one. Hold on. Did it change? No, it didn't change for y'all. Okay, hold on. Hello. Okay. Share. There we go. Okay. So let's look at this one real quick. So this was a live that I did. Shoot, let me escape out of that. I did this live. It's on members only right now. But I did this live about a month ago. That's all it really tells me. What day was it? It was February 10th. Okay. So February 10th is when I did this video, and it was, a reference to what she had to say about the video calls that had been released just before that. Okay. So let's listen to what Miss Ma'am says here to us all. Okay. I went back a minute or so before she gets to it.
They didn't have any IP address. They didn't have the actual dates of the downloads. They didn't have anything specifically that it should have had on the warrants. So it was, he knew he never did it flat out. But I knew it was some bullshit from just reading the warrants. My hair is not processed. I don't have any chemical in my hair. It's just gel. It's just gel. No process in my hair. It's just gel and dye. Because, hey, Queen Tulsa. Deported where my son's father in Jamaica. But that was 20 years ago. My son was 2 at the time. My son's 24. That's old. Again, they're just trying to dig up anything they could try to dig up to embarrass me or make me feel some type of way. Nothing I've ever done in my past will ever embarrass me. Mm-hmm. Period. I did it. Whatever I did in the past, I did. Young, dumb, whatever.
Okay, she's about to say it.
find out because it really matters. Christian Williams. Oh yeah, right. Oh, to say if they're gonna bring it back or anything. I gotta find out. Did send you a pic of the? No, Sylvia did not send me any pictures. She never sent me anything. She did something I saw separate, but no, Sylvia was not the person that I was there. I talked to actually around 5 bloggers, and not the ones that are on the hate team or whatever. That's strictly hating.
So what other bloggers? Okay, that's enough right there. She says it wasn't Sylvia. She flat out says it wasn't Sylvia, and that basically she talks to 5 different bloggers. Is one of them other 4. It is not Sylvia. Okay, just so y'all know, it's not Sylvia. So stop saying that. Okay, you stop it. You better stop. I mean, stop it. Stop thinking it. You think it, you might say it. Don't say it. Stop it. Okay? The lies. The lies. It's not a lie. Okay. So let's listen to the recent call. It's 2 calls, I believe. Sonya tells Nesto that she's been getting information from a blogger. Let's listen carefully. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I got to share it. It ain't going to do no good if y'all can't see it or hear it. Okay, hold on. Bam. Okay. All right, here we go.
It contains 2 calls from January 7th and January 8th, 2024. In this first call, you will hear Sonia say she's been talking to a blogger who visited Shirley's beauty shop. She says this blogger gave her some information about an alleged victim and that they want to interview Roswell Police Department. Take a listen.
Well, let's just stop right there. Let's put a halt on that. Just by that basic description that Shay from Phone Calls from Prison, shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much for the content so that we can have content. Okay. But anyway, thank you, Shay. Y'all make sure you subscribe to Shay over there at Phone Calls from Prison, honey. She doesn't just drop calls for Ernesto. Okay. She has other trials and folks that she has covered that she drops tapes on all the time. So go over there and check it out. Ooh, did I tell my age? Tapes. Okay, she ain't dropped no tapes. Okay, she ain't dropped no records on wax. Okay, no 8 tracks, no cassettes. She didn't drop off a disc. You know what I'm saying? She has the calls online. Okay, and we can go over there and we can listen. Damn. And don't be judging me. Okay, chapter 54. Now, kiss my arse. Okay, now here we go. Let's get into it.
Hello.
How are you today? You all good today?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. The sun out today. That's good.
I know. The outside playing in the sprinklers.
Oh, okay. All right then. That's cool.
How are you feel?
I'm okay.
He sounds so low.
So, yeah. Yeah, shit is coming. It's coming. I can't wait till they find that police report. From 2021.
So what, Ernesto?
21 October. Right.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah. She got her white boyfriend.
What?
Yeah,
that's what they own too.
That's what they told.
Okay, so who has this white boyfriend? Is she talking about the actual victim? Who is she talking about? Who has a white? I need to go back and hear this because I don't even understand the relevance. I don't know how we got there. I don't know who asked the question, where that would be the answer. I'm very confused, and it's only 1 minute in. Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm sorry. Sheesh.
I can't wait till they find that police report from 2021.
21 October. Right.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She got her white boyfriend.
What?
Yeah.
Messy Misty. So she is talking about the victim? Why? Like, what difference does it make? What relevance is that? Why is she giving progress of a victim? Why is she interested in the victim? Why is she telling that to the possible perpetrator? And even though she doesn't believe him to be such, do you think this helps him by talking about it, knowing he's not even supposed to be talking to these people directly or indirectly, and the fact that you're coming with this information about this person that you're not even supposed to really know exists? Like, this is effed up. This is super effed up, people. Hold on. Let's see something. Hi, work in progress. Infamous Sylvia would never give Sonya information. It's against her religion, just like cursing and telling the truth is. How dare we accuse her of what we heard her do with our own ears? Okay. Okay. Hello. Bank said, hey, Bank. Let's see. Bank said, why are they worried about the police report? They act like it's some sort checkmate. I don't know. When they talk about these tapes, these videos coming up. See, I keep saying tape. Okay. I'm gonna stop saying tape. Okay. I know. Don't you judge me. Look, I'm getting self-conscious. I've been 54 for less than a week. I'm not used to it yet. Okay. All right. Don't judge me just because I said tapes and ain't nobody got no tapes nowhere and wouldn't know where to play them if they had them. But that's neither here nor there. Stay focused, people. Stay focused. We're talking about this. Okay. Stop distracting me. Now, shit, what was I saying? Wait a minute. So, but listen now, why on earth would this woman be VCR, right? Is it a VCR, a VHS, a beta? Is it a cassette? Is it an 8-track? What the hell is it? Is it on wax or nah? Is it on wax or ribbon? If it's on ribbon, it's a tape. If it's on wax, that could be a record. Now, if it's a record, is it an album? Is it a 78 or is it a 45? Like, y'all need to come. You have to be more specific, okay? Damn. Messy Missy. They don't know. They don't understand. Okay, back to the issue at hand. The fact that she would think that talking about this Sonya's no said real to real. Man, hi vibe. How are you? I think I missed something else too. Sonya needs to replace her favorite word civil with a new word, incriminate. No, wait. Remember when she said before, she said, no, he said, somebody criminated him. Didn't he say that? They criminated him. Oh, child. Minx, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Y'all, we are really going to do these damn member only lives. Okay. I just need to figure out when. Now, we definitely need to commit to doing it tomorrow. Okay. You all love to change your schedules on me. And I just be sitting around here waiting for y'all. So if we can just come on, not me. Who's pointing their fingers at me? Who's saying that I said I was going to come out here and do a members only live and didn't do it? Who is saying that? I see you. I can read your mind, but you okay, I said it. I'm sorry, but I mean it this time. We really do need to do some members only stuff, okay? So thank you, Minx, for renewing your membership. I really appreciate that. Okay, now back to this shit at hand. He also repeatedly said criminalize. Criminalize. I cannot with him. Anywho, hi Bella Donna. Everybody tripping with Melissa. What you say? Infamous Sylvia really needs to find her something to do. Her obsession with criminals, R. Kelly and Nesto, is sickening, especially while bashing the victims and parents of victims. I agree. I completely agree. So let's go ahead. Let's get into this. Hey, Hip Hop Inquirer. Dennis, you want to come up here with me? Now, see, you can leave your avatar on, Dennis. Let me see. I'm going to put this. This link is for Dennis. Dennis, come up here and listen to this with us if you'd like. Okay, I just dropped the link for Dennis. Now, Dennis, sometimes at night, we don't want to be on the camera around here, okay? I didn't want to be on the camera tonight. See, and if you come up here tonight, I will let you get away with not being on camera, okay? I'm just saying. All right, well, let's listen for a bit while Dennis decides whether or not he's coming on camera. Okay, let's listen.
That's what they on too.
That's what they
That's what
that's
they've been on.
right. Got a white boyfriend. Yeah.
I just don't understand the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they be doing a little investigation on everybody and everything and what's what and all of that.
So you hear that? She said they be doing their little investigation on everybody and everything and all that. She's talking about Sylvia. Sylvia is doing a whole lot of investigation on everybody and everything. Now, let's think about this just for a second before I play some more, and I will. I promise you I won't stop it as frequently as I am right now. But, you know, it's interesting that that we're having this discussion about sharing information and sharing information with a victim. And she knows that this is a victim, right? That's a part of his entire case. It's almost as if you're trying to sabotage the person you claim to be wanting to support. Why would you encourage this type of conversation and offering up this information? It sounds like you're working in concert with Sylvia, or she's working in concert with you, and you're so intermingled. And right now I'm talking about you, Sonya. I don't understand why you're not picking up on some of the really basic clues here. It's sad and it's unfortunate. Okay, look, go ahead. Look, we'll play some more.
They digging, that's for sure. They
Yeah.
gotta keep the train going, so they've been digging through everything. Everything.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been digging through everything. So, and then she's talking to the one blogger's talking to 11 Alive.
What?
So I told her that's your best bet, 11 Alive.
Okay, now he just gasped for air. Think about this. You're Nesto. And if you were like me, you guys in the chat, if you guys and I are on the same page, it is our thought. I think the majority of us, anyway, I'm not saying everyone, and you're free to think and believe what you want. But I think the majority of us feel like he's guilty. And if he's not guilty of everything, he's guilty of something, right? And if in fact, that's how you feel that he's guilty, can you imagine being him right now and listening that there's some blogger that's digging into his life and digging around and even going to the news stations and asking questions and going to Shirley's beauty salons and wait, because she's going to say a little bit about that. How do you think do you think he's shitting bricks a little bit right here and there, like kind of thinking about this? Because if he's guilty, he doesn't want people doing all that. Well, it looks like we have a guest in the back. Let's see who this is. Actually, let me put up my protection. Let me go. I need to get some protection in case it's not who I think it is. You know, it's nighttime where I'm at, and so I have to be careful before I open my door. So let me see. Hello, who is it?
It's me, baby. It's me.
No, you better say it right. All right, there you go.
What's going on? What's going on?
Look, we're over here listening to Sonya incriminate Sylvia. Okay.
Oh, they witness tampering again or violating the judge's orders?
Both, all of the above.
Oh my goodness.
So here, come watch a little bit or listen for a bit. Let's see what you think. Okay, here we go. All right.
I'm alive do all the investigations against Roswell, and they've been really putting the light on how Roswell move and how they crooked and corrupt. So she's gonna get with him because she's focusing on the case. That's what she specifically. She said she went to Roswell police to try to get an interview, and they haven't returned her call. I said they're not.
Okay, didn't we hear that Sylvia at one point said that she was going to try and interview the cops at Roswell Police Department?
How did that work out for her?
Right, I was gonna say I thought she went or requested it or something, and they never got back to her or declined it or whatever.
Yeah, of course they would.
Trey, thank you, loving your show. Thank you very much for the super chat, smooches. Okay, go ahead. What'd you say, Dennis?
I said, of course they would. Why would they let her interview them when they're investigating her?
Right. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Allegedly.
Okay. Huh?
Allegedly.
They're not, because they're lying. So she ain't gonna put it on record. She already put it on court record when she lied and said about the jurisdiction and all this other stuff. She already lied on court record. She perjured herself saying that this all happened in Fulton County. Kentucky's not in Fulton County, honey. So I know what you're talking about. That's a lie. Perjured yourself. Perjured yourself in court. Was lie on the stand specifically because he sat there and asked her.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me go back for a second.
Perjured yourself. Perjured.
What was the
Try to
perjury?
get an interview and they haven't returned her.
Okay.
And corrupt. So she's gonna get with him because she's focusing on the case. That's what she specifically. She said she went to Roswell police to try to get an interview and they haven't returned her call. I said they're not. They're not, because they're lying. So she ain't gonna put it on record. She already put it on court record when she lied and said about the jurisdiction and all this other stuff. She already lied on court record. She perjured herself saying that this all happened in Fulton County. Kentucky's not in Fulton County, honey. So I know what you're talking about. That's a lie. Perjured.
So she's saying because they mentioned cases that took place in Kentucky that it didn't take place in Fulton County, so she committed perjury. Child, she is so bright. Okay, let's listen some more.
Perjured yourself. Perjured yourself in court. Was lie on the stand specifically because he sat there and asked her. And when did this all happen? In Fulton County. Yeah, you perjured yourself specifically. Didn't happen in Fulton County. Oops, there's all that.
Oh, okay then. So what did you?
Well, what did happen? Is she talking about whatever happened in Kentucky, or is she trying to act like Roswell isn't in Fulton County? I'm confused. Which one is it? I don't know.
Still on the bed. I gotta get up. That's because I was on the phone with Madison. She was on her way to brunch, and then the blogger called me. So then you called me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. one that's doing the investigation on the criminal side of everything, and yeah.
So let me get this straight. Is Sylvia Dennis? Is Sylvia by chance a private investigator by trade?
I don't know anything about that.
You mean she didn't have a full-time career at some point as a private investigator, or is she pursuing that type of work as we speak?
I have no information on that at all.
All right, Richard Gere. All right. Okay, back to the video.
Yeah, very insightful.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, no wonder they didn't indict him yet.
Hold on. Shirley C said she used to be. I was trying to be facetious. But she's saying she used to be? Oh, wait. Oh, you left me, Dennis?
I'm on another room.
Oh, okay.
I'll be in the other room.
Okay. All right, so Shirley C says that Sylvia says at one time she was an investigator, Dennis.
Is that why you...
Huh?
I said I have nothing on that. I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I wonder.
I'm not echoing, am I?
No.
Yeah, she's been pulling records and everything.
Okay.
All kind of stuff. She don't have a transcript, so I did ask her if she had a transcript from the last 2 hearings. She said she don't have that. She got a whole bunch of other stuff. But she's been just pulling everything, And I was like, well, you might want to look at those transcripts.
Wow.
From the court hearings. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Every little bit helps.
I'm just silent. I ain't saying shit.
Nope. So I sent you a picture of the guy's card, but I'll tell you about that.
Yeah, okay. We don't need to do all that.
Yeah, but he works in that same office as Hannah, and he just got somebody.
Okay, so explain this to me. It sounds like she said she sent him a picture of a car again. What is she doing? Why is she sending him pictures of somebody's car that works at that law firm? I'm confused. What is going on here? Ugh. What is it? Mink said Sylvia was a covert since January. Just nasty. Child. She been talking to this woman like they besties. My goodness. From court records, she's a stalker. That's what Stacy said. I didn't say that. Stacy said it. Just so we're clear. Stacy said that. Okay. T Rain said victims. Facebook, family, addresses, messy, but oh Lord. Let's see. Anybody else have it? I'm trying to make sure before I start this back up. I don't know what to believe though, especially since she has 2 master's degrees, yet she is asking for money. Well, she's not working. This is her job, I guess. But she's got to do better with this, okay? It's the PD. What's that mean? Sharonda Blackman. What's that mean? It's the PD identification card. Lord. Okay, wait a minute. I think someone may have answered my question. Shirley better check her car for tracking devices. Child, you ain't lying, because they claim that Shirley was there that day. I don't know how they know this, but didn't they say they thought Shirley was present at the beauty shop that day? I'll have to ask Wisdom's daughter about that. I have to maybe have her over here so she can tell me about that little visit from her perspective. I really want to understand that. Steady Lion, thank you. Let's see. Oh, picture of card. Picture of card. Okay. Hey, Shay H. Shay said, if someone hints that they don't want you to talk about something, I can catch a hint. Honey, he didn't just hint. We're going to listen. He didn't even hint here. He literally tries to shut that shit down and is goofy. Would you say, Stephanie? She's doxed every victim on his no contact list and gave info to Sonya, including victims' photos. It's ridiculous. Hi, 504. You get an air tag. You get an air tag. You get an air tag. Child. A mess. Okay, Wisdom Daughter. Lovejoy said, watch Wisdom Daughters live from Sunday 3/17. From this past Sunday. Okay. I did see some of it. I do need to finish it. Yes. Okay. Is it in there? Might need to do that. Okay. Let's get back to the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she said he's very good. Very good. Yeah.
Okay.
She said she's seen them at the beauty shop, mother and daughter together.
What?
Last week. Mm-hmm.
What?
Why you sound so all up in arms? Real quick, let me say this too. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sonia's hairline. Maybe they'll make a single about Nesto's life instead of a movie. Dennis, did you know that he calls musicals singles? Just so you know. A single, just so you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sonia's hairline.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, Nesto. Your wife was out with her daughter.
I said, what is that? What is the single? What is that?
Huh?
What is that? He said she called. You just said.
What is what?
Single. What did you just say?
Yeah. He calls musicals because I don't even know what he was talking about. He was talking about some show. I don't know if he was talking about Color Purple. I don't know what they were talking about at the time. But he said, yes, one of those singles. He meant musical.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's how illiterate this man is.
He's
okay?
probably maybe he's talking in code again.
No, no, he just can't talk. Not that time, child.
Let me just say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I had to switch devices, but I am now streaming on my platform as well. So
all right,
what's going on?
Do it. All right. Okay, let's get back to the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I'm sorry. I really am gonna let it play in a minute. That's right. He was talking about Chicago, and he said that reminded him somehow of his life. Wasn't that the case? Where he felt like he could identify with what was happening in Chicago, and he said it was a single. Chicago, a single. Anyway, here we go.
This shit is crazy. Wow.
I don't know. It some things happen to put things in perspective.
Yeah.
This is true. This is very, very true now. This is true. It's true.
You stand back and you kind of look at how things are moving and how people in your life move and how you need to, like a chessboard, put your players different. You were once this, but now you're this. You were once that, and now you're this. When I went to the hospital, that did that for me. It kind of put things in perspective of how people are in your life and who was there, who was not, who moved differently, who did this. And it just makes you see going forward who needs to be and not be in your life.
Right. This is true.
And things that you need to do differently. And
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sometimes you got to sit back and watch how people move. Yeah. And Shirley moving on with her life and is reestablishing a relationship with her daughter that was tampered with and damn near destroyed because of you, sir. Yes, it looks like to me Shirley has sat back, looked how you were moving, and saw how you were taking her money for your defense, used up, some of her contacts and fame to give yourself some light, and then turned around, stole things from people, tried to harm folks in other ways, physically, allegedly, and then turned around and started having affairs upon affairs upon affairs. But then it wasn't enough for you to keep your affairs to yourself. But once you realized, that your business was out here for all of us to hear, it didn't stop you from dealing with an extra woman in your life. This woman is paying for your legal expenses, and you don't have the respect when you can't even screw this woman. So what is the benefit? It'd be different if you were getting sex out of her. You can't. You're in jail, so you can't even be faithful in jail. Lord have mercy. Hi, T-Rain. Thank you so much for the memberships. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me see who was gifted a membership. Okay, so Steady Lion, Raquel, Stacy, that first twin, Chocolate 113, and Rasta and Zion. They were all gifted a membership. Thank you. Please thank T-Rain in the chat, please. Thank you for that. Thank you for blessing the channel. Stephanie, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you. All right. Okay. So, anywho, this is ridiculous. These people are sick. He had to sit over here and talk about everybody in his life with this girl for what? I don't even understand what benefit he gets out of this, because she's tearing up all of his relationships. He can't get no sex. I mean, what is the benefit here? I don't understand this. Hi, a snack in the meal. Hi, honey. What you say? We need to put Diamond Dory on the
Yeah, I get it.
no comment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh,
Thank you, snack.
okay then.
Yeah. So,
Okay then. Okay.
mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what this person is so interested in it. I'm trying to
That's
figure
what
that.
she does. Now she specifically goes to court and
Okay,
deals with that.
We all trying to figure why she's so interested.
A big story. I already told you. Every time they release a video, it's getting 30,000-40,000 views.
Oh.
Still.
Maybe
I
she's
was like,
exaggerating.
we ain't even down to 2,000.
Yeah, would you say, Dennis?
Is she exaggerating?
She lies, so it may be more than an exaggeration, but she definitely lies. Okay, so, but like you said before, even they are, or not they. He is like, why is she so interested? Do you think he wants her digging around and shit?
I don't know. I don't know what is she digging for. She hasn't.
She's trying to prove his innocence.
Oh, really?
Well, that's the appearance. She's over here. She encourages old girl to stay with him, says God sent her to this married man's life while he was in jail.
She tried to do that for R. Kelly. Now you see how that turned out.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I don't know why they think. Oh, and then get this, it played the other day when right after those CP charges were dropped, or not dropped, they were dismissed without prejudice, which is why they came back on Friday. But when that happened, they were on a call. He and Sonya were on a call, and she called Sylvia on three-way. And he was like, I just want to thank you so much. I want to thank you. I really got to thank you. Like she did something. Like because she prayed for him, then that meant that, they dropped those charges in his mind when it was dismissed without prejudice.
So someone that had this, let's say that Sheba baby. I think I spelled it the same, right? Sheba baby. Anyway, I won't
Hey,
speak
Sheba.
on. I won't speak on the case until I have more updates on it. Just because I can't, if I can't add anything to it, I'm just going to kind of just monitor the room, so to speak.
Okay.
If I have anything substantial to add to the conversation, I will. I promise you.
Wait. 504 said, I can't wait for all three of them to go to jail. All three of them. Not all three of them. Hi, Phone Jones. Welcome. Hi, Loves. Thank you for stopping in, honey. I knew everybody was busy. I didn't give everybody much notice. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's listen.
It's like off the rip. Anything that get released, you got 40,000 people interested on a phone call. 40,000 people interested, specifically following the case.
Wow.
And everything and everything that's said about it.
Is it really 40,000 following the case?
In a sense, because you
say?
got to get up there.
Is it really 40,000 following the case, or just Mr. Will Wooten, Deputy DA Will Wooten?
Yeah, right. A mess.
Situation.
Yeah, because I don't want that trying to hurt my goddamn case on some bullshit.
Well, they're changing the narrative now, so that's what that is.
What?
You get me? So that whole thing went from when it came out in March, and they're talking about animals and this, that. You know what I'm saying? So the narrative has completely.
Now listen to this. Now, even if this was your plan, so what she's saying is, because he's kind of ticked off, like, I think in the back of his mind is like, why are y'all talking about all of this anyway? Right? Because I feel like if I know that I'm guilty about something, the last thing I want is people digging all up in shit and pulling up shit that they ain't even brought up yet that I know is going on. And Sonya is, got a theory for everything. So she's, he knows that Sonya is probably in that girl's ear and putting a battery in that woman's back as she's digging up shit that he don't really want dug up. That's one of the things. But then to sit here and listen further, and he's talking, he's like, in so many words, what I'm getting out of it is he's wishing they weren't talking as much about any of it. And she's saying, well, it changed the narrative. I did all this. I said all this. I was out here talking because I wanted to change the narrative. You know how at first they were talking about all the animals and stuff? See, even when she does things like that, it's counterproductive. Now, that's the last thing he wanted on the recording call too, a reminder that there was some stuff out there about animals. Okay.
Well, I just heard him say that essentially the digging that may be happening, he doesn't want it to jam him up. Like what is out there that is possibly able to jam you up besides the truth?
Yep. Absolutely.
Changed completely, and that was the whole point of it all, to make the focus be truthfully and on what's going on with this case. And
how can you want the truth while you out here lying? We can't get to the truth if you lie about it. Now, what kind of sense does that make? She been lying since she got out here, lying about how she met the man, how many times she's seen the man, how well she knows this man. And now we supposed to believe her? And she just said she tried to change the narrative, but we know she been out here lying? That doesn't make any good sense.
And that's what her thing was. What was the one thing what started all of this shit? What are you trying to say? It was a landlord that came talking about rent. I said, but you get the police report. Go get the police reports on that and see. I doubt if that's what it was. I think they just saw black people in the yard and it went from there. You know, let's see who we can fuck with, because that's what the police department is known for, fucking with people.
Yeah.
See a big house, black people in the driveway. Ooh, let's see what we could pick and find out about these people. They start running the tag of the cars in the driveway, and they start running the background, and they go from there. That's all they got to do. And let's say this is what happened. Let's say this is what happened. Let's say this is what happened. Why
So
would
if we believe Sonya, then he's a victim.
real estate?
Say what now?
If we to believe Sonya, then he's a victim.
Oh, yes, that's what she's always said. She's always said that they're framing him because he says he's being framed. That, you know, Roswell Police Department is corrupt, and they're known for doing corrupt things, and that somebody is framing him. Someone is mad at him. Everybody is mad. Okay? And he did nothing to no one. He's a nice guy. She can't say it enough. He's a nice guy. He's a nice person. Okay? And she knows character. She doesn't go by what people accuse people of, or what they're, you know, what they've said about them in the past and what they say about them in the future or the present either, I guess. All she does is go by character. The character she can see in 5 visits and through the phone and via texting. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, Dennis. Back to the video.
Go to the police because his tenant is late on rent. That doesn't make sense. There's no crime. That's civil. That doesn't make sense to me. He knows not to go to the police about that. He knows that's a civil case and just filed a 3-day notice and an eviction. When would you go to the police? He didn't smell drugs. You know, you didn't see it at 911, police presence, you know, to say something was going on. So all that doesn't even make sense to me. But, you know, you got Channel 11 on it, and you got all the bloggers. I mean, you got one specific, 2 of them that's just looking on the criminal side of everything. They're doing an investigative reporting.
Oh, okay.
Did he die? You hear that? That don't sound like he happy with that. Let's play that back one.
He don't sound too enthused about the investigative part.
He said, okay. Wait. Let's go back. Oh, shit. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay, listen. Oh, no, that was... Hold on, let me go back. 10.
Okay.
Oh, darn. I can't get the good mark.
All the bloggers. I mean, you got one specific, 2 of them that's just looking on the criminal side of everything. They're doing an investigative reporting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, all I can say, I'm just saying.
He don't like that.
Man, I'm just.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By the whole situation.
I'm sure you are.
I just gotta keep my prayers up, keep my heads up. That's all I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can do.
And that's all you can do. That's all.
Yeah, hold on. Wait a minute. You ain't never lied. Hold on. It just went up too fast. Shay said that was I wish you shut the fuck up sound.
Ow!
Woo! Oh God, here we go.
So I told her I'd come out later, maybe. I don't feel sick or anything, so I might come out the house later for a minute. Because I don't plan on doing anything Monday through Friday this week. I plan on just sitting my ass in the house. I do. I gotta do one thing, and that's what I'm working on. Monday after, you know, I might just come back and do that. But yeah, they be on. Listen, she be on Tracy's page. The aunt. Man, she be on her page.
Who's Tracy the aunt?
None of this shit you talking about.
Right, because I don't go on social media and look for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I you know, don't even bother with that part. But this person, she follows on their pages. She on like that one girl did when she went and put up my mama's page and this page, and she done gave everybody else ideas and shit. So now she done went on everybody that's on that list situation, looking at everybody's movement. I was like, oop, well, it's better you than me. I stayed on everybody on that sheet because I don't want them to come back and say, well, he got hurt. No, I ain't did a damn thing. He got a stay away order. I stay away from everybody on his stay away because I don't want them saying shit. You know, I ain't did a damn thing. I'm just on another angle of his situation. I ain't going.
Wait a minute. So this is January 7th, and she's saying that she's not going nowhere. Is she talking about people or going different places? Is that what I'm understanding her to say? Because if that's the case, she didn't do that interview with Sylvia until a few days after this, and then did mine after that. And I think she did one or two in between. So is that what she was saying? Was she talking about herself? Let me go back just a minute or so, because I'm confused.
And say, well, he got hurt. No, I ain't did a damn thing. He got a stay away order. I stay away from everybody on his stay away because I don't want them saying shit. You know, I ain't did a damn thing. I'm just on another angle of his situation. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't looking on their shit. None of that. I don't even know what their pages look like. And I don't even know what none of them people look like. So, can you tell you? I don't know what none of them look like at all.
Okay, so Shay's saying she's staying away from bothering the victim and the victim's family. Okay, so is Tracy the victim's aunt? Who's Tracy that they're talking about? And who's aunt? She was saying she stays away from everyone listed at those hearings. Okay. And needs to stay away from. Yeah, now here's the thing. So good that she's staying away from him, but doesn't she understand that if she's in contact with somebody else who's saying that they're running up behind them and damn near stalking them, she indirectly is cheering on the bullshit and benefiting from it, right? I'm just saying. Hi, D-Dub. Wait. Everybody plays fool. Would you say, D-Dub, that she's not looking into people her friend is? Exactly. So if her friend is doing all the looking in and then passing it on to her, it's the same thing. And why would that girl be doing all of that? I mean, I hope that does. I mean, hell, I don't give a damn. If it gets him in trouble, who cares? I don't care. Because I think he's a dirty dog and I think he's guilty of something. And that's my belief, period. Now, I said that Dennis didn't say that. Dennis is a member of the press and Dennis is impartial, okay? I not so much, okay? I'm a blogger right now, okay? He's a journalist. I'm a blogger. Ask Dennis. Okay, here we go.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Only because, you know, they try to say, I'm the only person that talks to you. So they'll try to say, oh, well, it's her. You get me?
Yeah, I do understand that.
You know how they try to say it, because they try to lie in court and say the girl don't want to come forward because she's scared. How is she scared of somebody she wasn't scared of when he was free? Now all of a sudden he in jail, she's scared.
Man.
You know? And he don't talk to nobody. Who on the phone with him? You know what I'm saying? Who is he talking to that's intimidating?
How you know the girl wasn't scared when he was walking the streets? She probably was scared, but she also probably is worried that maybe he still has some power or reach outside of those walls. She can still be scared. And if, God forbid, if he did harm this woman, if he is guilty of harming her, and then he walks, then she would be scared again for upsetting him so much. I mean, come on, that's a reasonable thought, especially if she's been abused, if in fact she has been.
Exactly.
So what the hell, y'all? They come to court lying because they can't get them to cooperate. So they sit there. She out of reach now. So they can't even try to intimidate her or try to say, well, if you don't come in and go through with this, we're going to pull charges on you. Well, good luck. I'm in New York. Good luck. I'm out of town. Y'all can't. And her parents probably told her to go, go out of town or whatever. You ain't going to, because they're going to fuck with you, because now their case is weak, Well, all we got is your word.
She is amazing. It doesn't matter. Whatever happens, that she has some way of explaining it away or an excuse for a situation. Is very weird. Hey, Dimples. Dimples says Sonya needs to lay off her anxiety medication. Why? Would she sound real drowsy or something? Lord. Would you say that, girl? Sonya, the judge said directly or indirectly from Sylvia to you, from you to Nesto, all equal Rico. Oh, Lord Jesus. Lovejoy said that's why she always telling everything, Auntie Gossip. She's always hot. Oh, you think that's what it's allegedly? I didn't say that, Sonya. That's what these people in this chat, these honorary people in the chat, have said. But girl, you think it's true? Ooh, I don't know. Let's listen.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm good. So,
Well,
they do that. I see it. They do it. We've had clients that had to go through that shit. They sit there. Well, if you don't, because they don't want to drop it. So instead of just dropping it, they want to sit there and force charges on the victim, their victim, and try to force them to keep the lie going.
I wish it's not fair.
Because they don't give a shit that it's a lie in the first place. They don't.
Sonya, were you there? How is it she is so convinced that everything that everybody says, except for Ernesto, is a lie? Sonya, if you have really stepped away, girl, and that's a big if, but if you have really stepped away and really started to look at this whole big picture, do you now see how big of a fool you sounded? Are you listening to yourself right here, girl? I want you to pay attention because this is ridiculous. Okay, here we go.
Here. So if that was the case, they would have did investigation off of the accusation. If you truly cared about this being a serious or a true crime, you would have went further than a statement. Why didn't you go further than a statement to see that this was really the truth instead of a bitter chick that's just mad at some dude she used to mess with? Because we know that's the first thing they do is either call a relative to come see his ass, or they call the police, or they go key his car. So why wouldn't you, since you knew the relationship, you knew what type of relationship it was, why didn't you go and do some further investigation instead of all I got is a conversation with this chick? She sat down and said this, that, and the other. Did you talk to him? No. Did you go to see if her story was actually true? No. You got some veils. Yeah, okay, you got some veils. Then you got a conversation to go with the veils. Do you know if he gave her the money back in cash? Because they were seeing each other. So a lot of
she got a whole
happened
scenario. Now, mind you, she has not talked to this man. Her story, not mine. She says that she never really talked to him about his case. He is on the inside. She is on the outside. They've never been able to talk about the case because he's been on the inside and all the calls are recorded. How does she have all of these explanations and scenarios? How just have a good idea about what transpired when she knows nothing about anything that transpired? It makes no sense to me. It's so freaking annoying. Please hit the like button. Damn. Okay, here we go.
The phone, because it was local, it wasn't long distance. It was personal, it wasn't business. So a lot of stuff has happened in person through a face-to-face conversation. No. Okay, so you just ran with this on a one-sided notion. And she went to your phone, read the text messages, called these chicks, and said one thing to get them down there and twisted the shit. That's what I think should happen. I read the warrant with the barber guy, and that shit was some bullshit. Oh, he came in and introduced himself as Ernest Williams.
That made no
What?
sense.
How the fuck you gonna say that and he know him? And you acting like he was a stranger off the street. What? How you gonna lie on that warrant? That warrant was a whole lie. I was
Child, I want her to stop. She really kills me knowing so much and don't know shit. It's amazing. Please, yes, please follow Dennis Byron at Dennis Byron. The channel name is Dennis Byron. And then Mr. Dennis Byron, I believe it is, right? And then the other channel is Hip Hop Inquirer. Please follow both of his channels, Mr. Dennis Byron. Thank you and thank you. And I believe I saw Sheila's dropped your link earlier, just so you know. Okay.
like, what?
Man,
That's
it's
so
shit
Williams
I
son.
say I just don't want to say.
Man, I was like, that's a why I be talking to your people and they know so. They was like, that dude worked for my father at the barbershop and he know him. I was like, well, that's the warrant talking about he picked him out of the lineup and he drove this car and he said his name was Ernest Williams. So he trying to make it look like it's a whole stranger. Like he did not know the man at all. Like they try to kill every. They trying to kill it.
Deirdre, that's what I'm saying. For a person who was never around, she really is talking like a bottom bee, okay? Like he the pimp and she the bottom hoe, okay? And he got her trained real well. Very, very, very well, okay?
Like it wasn't two people that knew each other personally. As to say, he just walked in off the street and just started trying to sell. I can fix your credit and to him, and this is my name, and like it was a complete stranger. I thought that when I read it. But then when I talked to your son, he was like, "No, that's such and such, and we all know him very well." And and I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, that warrants a lie."
Man, that's all that shit is some bullshit. Cause I can really get to talking, but I can't talk.
I know. You can talk when you go to court, but they know the truth. They know it. They twisted the shit and lied.
But how do you know the truth, Sonya? Do you know the truth? You said they know the truth. I would agree. They do know the truth. He knows the truth too. I would agree there. But do you know the truth, Sonya? Because you're talking like you really know the truth and you sound crazy. Because if you just consider all of the many charges that they keep laying on this man. I mean, his bond is up to like $1 million now, Dennis. $1 million, over $1 million. Like this dude ain't coming out. And if somebody were to get a bail bondsman to let him out for percentage, they don't get that money. So over $100,000 would just be thrown away, all because this dude is a whole criminal, okay, and may have done some very heinous things to several different people. It's disgusting.
I see now. I mean, you got to call folks out on that lie, but a track record don't be bullshitting around. A track record.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
No, it don't lie. Track records don't lie. So motherfuckers don't still do what they do. So
yeah.
Like I said, I'm a danger. I'm a this and that. I don't know nobody can sit here and call you and tell you I'm gonna do nothing to nobody.
Exactly.
What they gonna say is I'm gonna.
And how come all the other girls didn't say that? You got one chick saying this, that, and the other, but all the other girls didn't say nothing. They didn't say he was violent or he was this.
So what?
Well, we heard the bond hearing. We heard all the stuff in the bond hearing. It was a pretty interesting stuff there.
But her point doesn't make any sense, Dennis. Just because let's say it was the case that nobody's ever been touched by this man that you know of, does that mean that if he puts his hands on me, it's not valid? That's crazy. And you don't know how many cases do you hear of all the time where people never report any form of domestic abuse or violence or SA or anything like that. There's so many cases that go unreported. How dare she act like she knows this man? His own daughter's afraid of him. Dennis, they say in the chat that the bond is up to 1.4 million.
That's a lot of money to have to come up with, even a portion of that.
Yeah, even a portion. And who's willing to do that for this dude? And for what?
Well, Shirley's not doing it.
Who's not?
Shirley, his wife.
Oh, I hope not. Well, certainly she's not, because I don't think she could afford to do it right this second, because it sounds like she's got some other responsibilities. They do say that she got a new contract. Did you hear that? It's reported that possibly, maybe, allegedly, she received a $5 million contract for, is it 5 years? 5 million? So she's trying to catch up on some things. Okay, here we go.
None of them said.
I ain't none of that. I'm not none of
I was like, So what we need the recorded phone call. We need the recorded interview that you had with the alleged victim to say exactly what was said during this interview, because it's supposed to be recorded. All of that. Because I don't think it even. I think a lot of that stuff was her coming in there lying. Because she lied on all the other shit.
I just don't understand, why would they do that? Why would they put my life in harm's way?
So wait a minute. What are they talking about here? What interview with an alleged victim that he did, or she speaking of the law enforcement? I'm confused. What is she saying right there, y'all? I can't really follow. Yeah, let's go back a minute.
What they're gonna say is
and how come all the other girls didn't say that? You got one chick saying this, that, and the other, but all the other girls didn't say nothing. They didn't say he was violent, or he was this, or he was that. None of them said.
Interview with law enforcement. Got it.
I was like, So what we need the recorded phone call. We need the recorded interview that you had with the alleged victim to say exactly what was said during this interview, because it's supposed to be recorded. All of that. Because I don't think it even. I think a lot of that stuff was her coming in there lying. Because she lied on all the other shit.
I just don't understand, why would they do that? Why would they put my life in harm's way on some shit like that? They don't even know that shit is a life sentence. You're looking at some. They don't
listen. A lot of people don't think. That's why a lot of women be quick to call and lie on dudes to the police, because they don't think about after the fact. They think that shit is a joke, because it is such a common situation. People don't realize the weight of it and the seriousness of it.
No, you don't understand the seriousness of you over here trying to say for sure that these women are lying on this man. How dare you? Now, that's what you call shaming a victim. She is literally excusing away the fact that these women could be lying. Or they could be lying, but the likelihood is low. Especially if the police have some sort of evidence. You don't know what they have. So for you to sit here and say for a fact that they are lying, and it's so common that men get lied on. Well, you know what's even more common than a man getting lied on by a woman accusing them of SA? A woman getting SA'd. That happens more often than the opposite. And more often than not, those cases don't get reported. And that's why it angers people to hear a woman speak in this idiotic way.
And they just feel like it's just the go-to, because that's what girls do. And they don't look at, whenever a story come out, or they never follow through to find out what was the back end and why you don't do something. And that's what needs to be taught to these people more so than anything. You don't do that. Like I said, I've had people in my circle do that to people.
Oh, really?
And casually.
Let me say this right now. I ain't got nobody in my motherfucking circle who would ever. You hear me? Excuse me, Dennis doesn't cuss. He's the saint. I am not. Okay. Nobody in my circle would do that ever. And so for her to act like she's got multiple people in her circle that have laid lies on men like that would literally lie on a man and accuse them of doing one of the most heinous things ever. Look, I think that SA, especially grape in particular, I feel like that is probably one of the worst things you could ever do. Whether that's, to man, woman, or child. I think doing that to someone is worse than sometimes the M word. And the reason why is because we can all probably figure out in our mind a scenario that could happen in our life where we could justify committing such a crime, right? It wouldn't be a crime because it would probably be self-defense. If it's done in self-defense, that's the justification for committing that type of offense, right? And then, it goes away. Got it. But you can't ever make an excuse for why you would do that to a person. There's no excuse, there's no accidentally, there's no nothing. You can get in an accident that might cause someone to pass on. You might have a freak accident happen in the house, and someone can pass on from that. You could have someone break into your home or try to harm you, and your retaliation to that, your defense to that, may cause someone to lose their life. But you can't make up a reason why it would ever be okay to do that to someone, I should just say. I'm trying to watch my words. It's sick, it's disgusting. And so for her to sit here and just automatically assume that multiple people are making this accusation about this one man and everybody's lying, that is sick to me.
Always was calling the police. My relative, she used to do it so much that the police told her she called one more time, they were going to come and arrest her. So she used to call the police on baby daddy every time he was 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, and try to put a kidnapping on him.
What?
With the trial. Yeah. She's called all the time. He's an hour late. And they'd be like, okay, bye. Quit calling me. Oh, she would call literally so much. They told her, if you call us one more time, we will come out there and arrest you. Stop calling us.
That's some psycho shit,
yeah. Yeah, because she's psycho. She's psycho. The bitch love calling the police and lying. Trust me. Okay? I know firsthand. She loves to call the police and lie. That's her thing. That's her thing. And no remorse. Don't give two fucks about it, at all. At all. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just don't. And you got people that don't give a shit. You got people that don't give a shit. So that's just how they go. They be mad in the moment and they just do shit out of anger. And then they think about it after the fact. Now I ain't mad no more. So, yeah, don't do that because I changed my mind because I like that didn't really happen. I was just mad. Damn, for real. Yeah, I was just mad. Yeah, that's fucked up that you did that.
She talks so much, and he doesn't get a chance to say much, but then again, he doesn't have a lot to say. His words are limited too. He's a lot like Trump in that way. But outside of that, she talks so damn much. Like she's just talking and talking and talking and talking, and she doesn't know how to stop talking. You say too much.
And so what they do is they just put you out their head, so they ain't got to think about it. They put you out their head. It's a lot of deranged people out here. A lot of deranged people, and a lot of them love God. And it's weird to me that they move like that, but they just say things just to say it. I feel like because you're supposed to love everything that's created, and you're supposed to be a servant to the person. And all God's creation is everything living, so you're supposed to respect all things living if that's how you move and treat people exactly how you would want to be treated.
Oh,
that is your example in your mind, how you want is how you're supposed to treat people. But
that's why I don't understand what the fuck I'm in here for.
I guess she's sitting in there to clean your house.
I guess so, because I should be sitting in this motherfucker. I'm being straight up. Why?
You sitting there to clean your house. It's forcing you to see people in your life for who they really are. Everybody in your life to see how they are, who they are to you. And when you at your lowest, who there, who helping, who for self, you know, who on that bullshit. And, you know, maybe because you need a wake-up call to your life, you're on the short stick of your life right now going forward. So you need to live every life to the fullest.
Okay, it's Gwen 10, that's one of yours, right? Dennis?
I don't know. I can't keep up.
Gwen 10 says Sonia's not the only person that talks too much. Just so we're clear, if we're talking about me, guess what? That's what we do over here. We react by watching and talking. And there's a way for you to watch this uninterrupted if you prefer. And you can go right on over the phone calls from prison. And she definitely deserves a click in the view. So she's the one that makes it possible. You can go over there, watch it uninterrupted, or you can sit over here and listen to me talk in between, okay? But don't complain in the process. Okay, thank you. 505, what'd you say? Oh, like your bestie who loves God but talks about carpet munch. Does she? Does she? No, for real, 504. Sylvia be talking about that? Did you know that, Dennis? Your girlfriend be talking about munching on things?
Don't even put that out there. It's not my girlfriend at all.
What? Did you know that, though, Dennis? Oh my God. That just threw me off. Oh my God. Woo-wee. Okay, let's listen. Oh my Lord.
And stop wasting time and doing things that don't really matter. And I think people get caught up in certain things, being around certain situations, and they get caught up on the hype of things instead of thinking what really matters. And time is what matters. You can't get time back. Don't waste time doing things that you can't get back. Keep doing things that don't really matter. And what you think matter in life to you really don't matter to you in life. So when you laying somewhere, it's either a hospital or jail. So when you laid up somewhere, it's going to open your eyes, tell you something. Like when I was laid up in the hospital in 5 weeks or whatever, and it just really gave me, because I didn't know if I'm going to see tomorrow, perspective on, yeah, I raised my kids the way I should have. You know, if I leave tomorrow, are my kids going to be okay? What am I doing? What do I need to be doing? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on in my life? Or what happened the week before I got here in my life that I was doing, you know?
Whatever. Okay, wait, Lovejoy, what? So it says, yep, she did talk about carpet munching after she was released from jail. Was she doing it while she was in jail? What made her start talking about that when she got out? Did she fall in love? Like, what happened? Did you know this, Dennis? Dennis, go ahead.
I know nothing about that stuff.
I
With that said, I have court in the morning. I thank you for inviting me up.
Oh, Dennis. Bye. But you got to come on tomorrow or later this week and at least tell us about, you know, the status of the cases you're in. You're going to YSL tomorrow?
Yeah, YSL tomorrow.
Okay. So, and then didn't you say you thought they were going to have closing arguments or something this week?
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay. Was it another trial?
Another case. Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, come back so you can give us an update on what you've been seeing this week. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you,
All right.
everybody, for having me on your platform. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dennis. You sound sleepy. Night night.
Good night now.
All right, y'all. Okay, so let's finish up.
So it's been long, so shit. I know you done thought about everything 3, 4, 5 times in life.
Man, I thought about shit 1,000 times, and you know, new stuff pop over my head, and
yep.
New answers, and the questions I'm trying to figure out, and the answers might not come today, but
1 minute remaining.
Yeah.
Good.
You gotta look at what your natural ability is, what your natural gift was. What is the natural gift that you was blessed and born with? And that's what you should concentrate and focus on. What is it about you, or what is it that you possess as a person? And that's what you deal with going forward in life. Everybody has something that they naturally have about them. You can call me later tonight if you want. And that's what you do. That's what you deal with.
Okay.
Well, I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you as well. Enjoy your day. Thank you again.
Get up.
Thank you for using.
Okay, so just so we're clear, you're absolutely right. I saw somebody put in the chat. Dennis does not want to be associated with her, and I could tell why. Look, absolutely. So I just be teasing Dennis. Dennis is not in any way associated with Sylvia romantically or otherwise at this point. I never was romantically from what I know. So I just like to tease him about that. But yeah, that's right. Dennis said, my name is Dennis. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Okay. I ain't mad at it. And here's the thing, I'm over here giving commentary on the foolishness. He is really a journalist. So he's he probably shouldn't even be sitting next to me when I'm talking trash the way I've been talking about this woman tonight. When I'm listening to stuff like this. Hi, Dimples Rules. So let's listen. We'll get to this next call. It's real short. The next one's like less than 15 minutes, maybe, or about 20 minutes.
Global Tel Link.
In this next call, Sonya also says this blogger told her that Erica King got beat up in jail. Take a listen.
Hi.
What you got going on?
I don't think I'm going out.
Oh. Can't do it.
I mean, I could find the energy, but they're on the phone trying to figure out promotions and for their tour. They're doing a
Please
tour.
hit the like button, y'all.
So
okay.
and then they completely forgot. I was like, are we still going? She was like, going where? I'm like, Max City. She was like, oh, damn, I forgot. And I'm like, let me know, because I'll, go across the street, find me some food, and stay my ass and binge watch TV like I always do. I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I think a blogger did something on her page. She said she texted me and told me she didn't realize people hate me like they do.
Yes, I did.
I said, it's okay, hon. I'm all right with that. She said, oh my gosh, the folks on YouTube really dislike you. It's sad when they don't know you. I'm sorry for that. They are coming for me hard because I told them to respect you or they will be blocked. Some have unsubscribed. I'm a child of God and that treats people with respect and compassion. I just want you to know that. What she said. I said, it's crazy. I said, this was support tape. I said,
thanks, Obsessed with the Mess. Thank you for hitting the like button. She said she hit it on the phone and her TV. Don't know if they both count, child. I don't know if they do either, but I'll take them. Okay, we'll see. One of them will stick. Okay. All right. So we're listening to the second video now, or I'm sorry, the second phone call from January 8th now, between Ernesto and Sonia. And she's over here already. excuse me, coming out the gate talking about how the blogger is, doing her thing and sharing information. Let's listen up.
You don't have to defend me. It's too late at this point.
And that the blogger's telling her that nobody likes her on YouTube, child.
Don't say anything. You get me? Just don't talk mad shit about me. Just report whatever the story is and don't put an opinion with it. And that's it. Because all of these months with them doing that, and because, I didn't say anything, until now, and by now it's already embedded in their head. People just hate. But that's any story you put out there. Any story that if you go to any story on Instagram talking about anybody, all the comments are hateful. That's just the climate we live in. They had Jonathan Mayer do an interview, and he was talking about how he felt that Megan Good was his Coretta because she just stood by him and supported him through his case and was going to court with him every time they had court. They found some shit to talk about that. They brought it, just had something negative. And I was like, how? It's just people are so unhappy with themselves that they spew hate. That's all it could be. Because any story about any black person, I don't care what.
That girl's asking, what is carpet munching? I want you to, that girl, use your imagination. Think of two women and just let your imagination run wild, okay?
What it is. You're going to read the comments, and 95% of them are going to be negative. It's just hateful. The music is hateful. The rap, all the female rappers hate each other. Everybody's a bitch and a hoe. Niggas ain't doing nothing but shooting each other up. It's just the whole situation amongst these black color folks is hateful. With the side of Jesus Christ. Which I don't understand. You're supposed to be positive, loving, uplifting, because all people are supposed to be God's children. And if you are a believer of God, which most people are, you're supposed to be positive.
Everybody but you, though, Sonya, right? Everybody but you. Is she over here telling Christians about Christianity? Is that what she over here doing? I thought she didn't even believe in God, okay? But most godly people don't just throw his name up every 2 seconds. Their walk sort of lets you know who and what they believe. They never even really have to say those words, never even have to mention it. All they have to do is live their life, and you can see in their practices who it is that they worship and who it is that they believe in. So Sonya, like these people you're hanging around right now who are always want to bring up Jesus, this, God, that, in the way that they do, in a more manipulative sort of way. They could also be a witness of God by not doing it the way in which they do that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's fake, Sonya. Kind of like what you got going on right now with this.
Positive, uplifting, and everything that's good and gravy. All these people sound like devil worshippers.
How you know?
It's a situation now. It's saying
that's what the world is. Everybody's fucking devil worshippers because the devil promotes hate. So you can't tell me that you anything but a devil worshiper.
You promote hate.
That's all.
I don't like being a part of none of that type of shit. So, yeah.
It's sad. But I said, don't worry about me. I'm good. I don't know them people. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with people that don't normally hate me. At all. What do they hate me for? Oh, because I'm talking to a married man. You have no business even speaking to him. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I never knew once you get married, you off limits to talking to people of the opposite sex, period. Like you cannot
do it. You're off limits for effing other people, period. Typically. Now, I don't know. Maybe they had a different agreement in their marriage, and I don't want to sit here and act as if I can speak as to what's going on in their marriage or what they agreed to, because I wasn't there. All right. But this is the thing, Sonya. I want you to stop acting like you're talking to a bunch of fools. time after time after time, you have expressed your love for this man to be romantic. The thoughts that you had for him, the sex you had with him, what you want to do to and with him when you see him, how you gonna do it, all of that stuff. Y'all were gonna grow old together. All of these things that have been said time and time again. Okay, you carrying on and taking on this place in this man's life is not what you're supposed to do with a married man. No man who has a wife who actually respects the relationship he has with his wife would ever allow you to do all of this and wouldn't conduct himself the way that he does. And if he lied before, girl, stop it. Hey Trailer B, Sonya is the most hateful. Does Sonya think she's Nesto's Coretta? Yeah, okay, she sounds like oh boy, Jonathan Majors talking about how he's looking for a Coretta. She is very hypocritical. The hatred is embedded in her. Absolutely, it is. Girlfriend got issues, baby. A mess.
It's like a punishment. Yes, you can only talk to your wife. Okay.
No, you can talk to women. You can work with women. You can, if you my husband, you can talk to women, work with women. You can have friends who are women. But there are always going to be boundaries associated with all of that. Okay. Even the women that you are friends with, certainly, if you have women who are friends before me, I'm going to know them and they're going to know me, and I'm going to be okay with that friendship. Now, you're not going to meet any new friends after we've been married and then fuck them and then go on road trips with them and then let them take on your entire defense strategy when I'm paying your fucking bills. No, it's not going to go down. That's never going to work. So yeah, there's a whole lot my husband could do with women, but carry on with women like he carries on with you? Never. Absolutely no. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. It's not going to happen, would never happen, and shouldn't be happening. But whatever.
Well,
it's whatever. I didn't hear that in the vows that people say, so, that's crazy.
Say anything out their mouth. So when it comes down to if it was them, man, if it was them who shoes on the other foot, it'd be a whole different story. Whole different story.
No, it's just a division. That's all. You keep everybody divided, and when the leaders do shit that everybody disagrees with, nobody's on the same page, so it helps them. It helps and that's what the government wanted. Everybody to be hateful towards one another. Because in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, you know what I'm saying, the music was this and people were getting along and you know what I'm saying, it was just very little dispute or whatever. And all of that trickles down to the children, which these dumb people don't realize. When you're on the phone spewing hate or you on the internet spewing hate, your kids are sitting there listening to you. And they're picking that up. They're picking all that hate up. And so then you wonder why the school keeps calling, why your child keeps fighting, why your child has no friends, why your child is in jail, why your child is killing people. It all came from you. And everything you put in front of them and showed them. You're showing your children to hate and be hateful. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. My kids have never been in school fights, school arguments, none of that stuff. And he's been working in the strip club for
504 said she's merely a placeholder and doesn't get that, but doesn't realize that she's simply a placeholder. But here's the thing. He may have thought he had a hold on this placeholder tighter than he does. Because I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying she's trying to, deflect and maybe she's still going to be around. I don't know. I feel like she's been looking for an opportunity. She's probably had something going on with somebody else for a minute, or at least had her eye on somebody else and has been looking for a strategy to get away. That's what I believe there's a good chance she could have a strategy to get away. But even with that said, why was she's not smart, y'all. She is not smart. And I don't know why y'all didn't tell me this before now. Why did I have to just learn that this lady is slow? Why? I've never heard not one person say it ever before in life. Nobody told me. Nobody said it. Nobody was ever telling us that this lady is delusional as hell. Nobody. I've never heard anybody say it ever, damn it. My God, today.
15 years, about a little bit. Yeah, about the same time I've been working in there. She's been marching. And not one fight, nothing. You know why? Because she was never around somebody that was in the house being hateful. You know? I was never in the house talking bad about people.
Wait a minute. I said what I said. Said Nesto's probably eating his bologna sandwich and cookie while she talking. Well, he just listens to this bullshit. My gosh. Because
people are just being just negative and hateful towards people. So my kids, you know what I'm saying, aren't those type of people. Except she got road rage. But they don't, my kids, neither one of them, you know, they're not angry people.
Well, them folks should have known that. They should have known all that hate stuff was out there before they even got started with that.
They're not conscious. That's the thing. They're unconsciously doing it. They're not conscious of it. That's the thing. They don't know. They're programmed. So right now it's the norm because everybody's doing it. So they read all the comments and then they add the hateful comments, and then they go to the next one and they read all the other comments and then they add a hateful comment.
So that's why I couldn't understand why is no person trying to do something, but they started like that too.
So
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you now you switching your game up? I didn't ask for all that, but I'm just trying to figure out.
Look, if this don't do it, Deidre said, now the bond has been, indictments are coming. It's time to back up all that lip service. So she is running. Yes, she's skedaddling now, isn't she? Child, can you imagine? So he has 1.4 million in my God. Can you imagine? I want to know her. I mean, I am slightly curious because you never know what's the truth with her. But I really wish I knew or could have heard what her response was when she learned that all this shit was up to 1.4 million. Are you kidding me? Hi, Sassy Experience. But V, she is right about the followers numbers. You have 3 to 4 bloggers covering it hard. So PCFP, views and traffic is high. Yeah, well, yeah, no doubt about it. I think that's awesome, actually. Think about the eyes that are on this. I mean, look, for the victims, I mean, I don't know, it could go either way. I think that when people cover these cases like this, it puts pressure on law enforcement to either shit or get off the pot. And not to say that, we put a whole lot of pressure, and I don't even want to say we, but those that have been out here really going hard, I think that is amazing. And sometimes that can really impact the type of trial and the way a case turns out sometimes. Can it influence people? Sure, it can. But more so than anything, it causes people to really start to make moves, and to really either press charges, figure out what they're going to do, and to do it fast. This is for the benefit of the victims, or the alleged victims. And then again, when bloggers are out here talking about it, if he was innocent, which I don't believe he is, that's my opinion and I'm allowed to have it. Okay. But if he's innocent, bloggers covering it doesn't hurt him either. You know, I just think it's a great idea when people step to the plate and really start putting pressure on the situation. Hell, and the faster they get through it, the faster everybody can move on with their life and he can get on with doing his time, because I really believe bruh ain't gonna be he's not getting out of jail. Okay. I just don't see it happening. Nobody's gonna find him not guilty. Bruh's gonna be in jail and then on to prison. That's what I believe.
How did that just come apart now? Now you see what's going on. I'm confused. You're too late in the game now. That's a lot of work to catch up. Just like the turtle and the rabbit.
Right.
Catch up. So that's why I was just still is confused. So but I can't worry about that. I just gotta sit. But go ahead, I'm listening to you.
I told her, because she goes and she picks up all of the court dockets and she goes around and does all of that type of stuff.
What'd you say?
She goes and she picks up court dockets and documents and all types of stuff. She sees a little bit more stuff than I do, right? Because she's doing the most, which is fine. You get me? So like I said, the more they're digging, and they're digging on everybody that's involved, you know? So I told her, I said, well, I got to go get this police report regarding that incident that happened in October 21 with the girl. I said, maybe you might want to interview the victim that she scammed. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, So here's the thing. If you put all the evidence out now, you don't have to wait for an indictment. You know? It's on record. Put them out there. This is what the conversation was.
See, now listen to this right here. This is when it's like, girl, you don't get it, do you? Nesto don't want all this pressure about somebody getting a hold of his damn phone records, heifer. Don't you understand that there's all kinds of shit attached to that damn phone that he doesn't want out here? His DMs, you know, whether that's on Facebook or IG, his phone numbers, his text messages, you think he want to hear this shit? Stop pressing about the damn phone. Even though we already know they got everything in their damn phone.
No threatening conversation. Matter of fact, he wasn't bossy or telling her this, that, and the other, so that doesn't match up with that charge. So here's the evidence. You get me? And how these bloggers put everything out there.
You get me?
You ain't got to wait for no indictment or 5 years sitting in jail. And you got all these bloggers, you know, out here doing all of this nosiness. That one girl, when she put all my information out there, she gave all the other ones the idea to be just as nosy and just as transparent with all the players involved. Because the one girl did a whole thing on Erica and was putting up all kind of videos of Erica, you know, when she was younger and, you know, in her better state or whatever. She was telling me something about Erica. Oh my God, what did she tell me about Erica? Oh gosh, I forgot what she told me about Erica.
Sylvia just be talking.
Something about Erica.
Well, don't worry about it. I ain't trying to hear nothing about them folks.
What you say, Ernest? Ernest said, oh, don't worry about it. I ain't trying to hear about them folk. Okay. Listen now. Listen. Let's go back just to her. Just to her. Okay, let's go back to her.
You know, when she was younger and, you know, in her better state or whatever. She was telling me something about Erica. Oh my God, what did she tell me about Erica? Oh gosh, I forgot what she told me about Erica. Something about Erica.
All right.
Well, don't worry about it. I ain't trying to hear nothing about them folks, man.
But I mean, it's something about. I think either her health.
Oh Lord.
You already knew she was sick. But I think it's something about the health and something else. I can't think about it. Or her Well, one of her new cases, something with that. One of her other cases. I can't remember. It was like several things she told me that I didn't know, you know.
Yeah.
Danielle, never. He never, ever, ever says anything. He lets Sonya do all that ignorant talking about that woman, but he don't say nothing. But Sonya swears she's a scammer. She's framing him. She's this, that, and the other. These are all her crimes, Erica's crimes, not his crimes. She even told me that when we talked on the phone. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
That's crazy. But like I said, you know.
Well, I already said them folks were sick. I
Mm-hmm,
said that. I said that damn near 2 years ago.
Oh no, look what it was. They said they got her out of jail because she got beat up in the at the jailhouse. They whooped her ass. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what she told me. I know it come to my head. Yeah, she said that she got beat up real bad while she was locked up. Yep.
What?
I guess that on top of her already being sick. Yeah, that's what she told me. Yeah, and somebody beat her up in jail. I was like, damn, I wonder if it was somebody that knew her that's in. That's the thing. So the particular, we had a female fight. It was seen, but the guys fight 3 times a year. But like every week we had 2 or 3, 4, 5 fights with females. But yeah, that's what it was. She got jumped or beat up in jail. That's what it was. They beat her up in jail. I thought she was getting all the dirt. She was getting all that. She told me a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, damn, didn't know that. Wow. Yeah, she be doing her investigative work. That's sure. She sure do. And they're also
for using Global Link.
Thank you for watching. Please like.
Ciao. I cannot. Sonya, you're going to need to wake up, sis, because you can't. I hope that if you have walked away from this, you are going to at least come back and revisit some of this shit to see why we said the things we said and why we felt the way we felt about your foolishness. Okay, girl? But I got the feeling Sonya's the type of person that never, ever, ever would own making mistakes. Like she would never own that she got it wrong or anything like that. I think she's going to still say, I think he's a nice person, because to say something different means she was wrong. And I got a feeling she's never really wrong. I got a feeling like she's not wrong. But this is foolish. All of this mess. All right, Messy Misty, what you say, girl? I think he really cares about Erica. Maybe. I mean, he's known her for a long time. Sounds like they did a lot of shit together. Took a lot of chances on shit together. Hell, let's be clear. When she came in there pretending to be an attorney, she did that for him, not for her. Well, maybe for her in the sense that saving him saves her. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you would take that kind of risk to go in there and save somebody, they must have something now. They had a understanding, a mutual respect. Child. Wouldn't it be great? Well, never mind. Let me stop with my little theories. Or it's not even a theory, it's just a thought. But if we find out more about their relationship, if we start to really learn that the inner workings of their relationship from even a personal standpoint, not just their business relationship, it would be interesting. God forbid one of them many children over here wanted is Nesto's child. Remember he said he got 3 boys. I don't know. Have we seen all 3 boys? Because Sonya was saying she never even knew about them. So that tells me you out here fighting and talking about spending the rest of your life with a dude and you didn't even know he had an extra child that you weren't even aware of, girl. This is too much for me. Okay. He can't be committed to a paper bag, let alone Sonya or even himself. He can't even be committed to a storyline because he lies. And depending upon who he's talking to, he shifts and, shift shapes the story or what he meant by what he said. He's Missy said, you think it was some intermingling? Yeah, between him and Erica? Absolutely. Do you think he's the type of person that can be around a woman and there not be some physical piece to it? He definitely has something going on with that girl. And if he has something going on with her, you can best believe they slept together at least once. So he has 7 children. No, I don't know. I know she told me he has 6, right? But when they were on one of these last calls that I heard, she asks him specifically about the kids. What son? He said, I have 3, because she said, how many sons you got? And he said, I have 3 sons. She said, well, I only know about, Dion and the gay one. That's what I heard her say. Where's the third one? And then he said, I don't even talk to them. I don't even, they don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with them. That's what I heard him say. Child, what'd you say, Missy? Child, Shirley asked him how many grandkids he had, and they've been together 10 years. Wait, what? Did she? She asked him on the phone how many grandkids he had? Lord have mercy. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Love to shop 1212. Ernesto has respect for Erica because she's smarter than all the other women he surrounds himself with. That includes dingbats. Ooh, not Shirley. But yeah, I think Shirley, she does come across very naive-like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she is naive, but that's the appearance. Now, Shirley didn't know how many grandkids he had, so side hand gets a pass on that. I had no idea, child. Y'all are enlightening me as usual. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Simply B, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Say what? Sylvia did a video about what? What? She did a video about me? Oh, Lord. About me, when, where, what? Let me see. Is this recently? When did she do a video about me? Child. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, child, let me look. What I had did. She done did a video on me. Let's see. Infamous. When was this, y'all? A few days ago, child. Well, I don't know. Did anybody watch it, child? Was it good at least? Was it good? What she has said? She called your name and everything. Ooh, wait. What she has said, y'all? Did she say some good stuff? Did she, I'm just wondering. Good grief. Let me see. Okay, there you go. I know her godly self didn't do no video on me, child. I said, oh, I don't see it. Was it listen to Sonya repeat? She didn't know it. Wait, where is it, y'all? Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know this. I did not know this. Now, it's no fun if I don't know that it was done about me. Well, what did she say? Are you going to do a reaction video about the video Sylvie did about you? Well, what did she say about it. Was it good? Is it worth watching? Which one is it, child? I don't see which one it is. Was it Infamous Sylvia was live? That was a day ago. Which one is it? Hated for my views. Is that the one from 3 days ago? Do I hate her because of her views? What happened? She called your name and everything, but she has said though. Let's see. What did she say? Was that the same one when Taz came and shut her down on her own channel? I don't know what she gonna say. What? I watched a little. What Missy said. Oh, she did. Oh, wait. Okay. I said what I said. Oh, yeah, she did last weekend. She was hotter than fish grease. The title, Why Am I Hated for My Views? Okay. Lord have mercy. And then Missy said, I watched a little. She didn't say anything bad. She just played the victim role. Then Nyla's husband. Oh, so that is the one where he jumped. Woo-wee. She said my name, though. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, well. I'll live. And I definitely have no desire doing a reaction video to it. Okay. Knock yourself out because she gets all the views. So let her get more of the same. Let me see. Which one? Hated for my views. Yeah, she got 3.8K views on that one. I mean, I could go over here and give her another view, but I'm good. I'm good. Oh, okay, yo. I gotta go, child. I really do. I'm tired. I gotta get to work in the morning. Well, get to work. I work from home, but nevertheless, I gotta get up early, prepare for a meeting tomorrow, get some things together. Now, look, tomorrow we are going to have our members only live. And in fact, I'm going to think of a few topics that we can discuss, and I'm going to create a poll on my community wall. So I'm going to ask that each and every one of you go over to my community wall as soon as I think of a couple options that we could talk about. And then we're going to talk about what y'all said we should talk about during the members only live. Okay, so it's going to be on the members only wall. And I'm going to do the poll, and then we're going to go from there. All right. I think that would be cool. Okay. We only have a few members, but I like that. You know, we'll grow together. We will grow together. Now, if you would like to give me some other show ideas, you can always reach out to me via email or via IG right here. All right. And let me say this too. I want to thank everybody who gave me such beautiful well wishes all throughout the week. You know, I celebrated my birthday for a damn near a whole week. As a matter of fact, I went out to dinner on Saturday with some girlfriends, and they gave me gifts right on Saturday, but I didn't open the gifts. I didn't few of them were cards, and there was a gift bag. So I did see what was in the gift bag, but the cards, I didn't open them until tonight. And it was like, oh my God, because I almost first I purposely didn't open them right away. And then I want to say Saturday, I didn't open them right away. Sunday, I didn't open them right away. Yesterday, I forgot about them. And so today I got super excited. I was like, oh my God, I still have my gifts to open. It was like, really stretching out my birthday, a little longer. So I say all that to say, I was just so excited. I'm still feel like I'm celebrating. I want to thank you guys for all of your well wishes and your likes and everything on my community wall and all of that good stuff. And even the cash apps and things that I've received. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I want to thank you for rocking with me and giving me a chance. And again, like I said, tomorrow we are going to do our damn members only live, I said. And so you'll see, you're going to be jealous. If you're not a member, you're going to be jealous. Because you're not going to know how we're getting down behind the wall. Yeah. So anywho, I hope that you guys will eventually join membership as well. I will see the members tomorrow. And to the rest of you, I want to thank you for supporting me as usual. Thank you for all of the super chats that came through tonight as well. Actually, I'm just learning how I could have seen the super chat so much easier. I didn't know this. Super chats and the new members. Minx, thanks for being the new member. High Vibe, thank you for your super chat. Trailer Some. Sonya's hairline, thank you. To Stephanie, thank you for being a new member. T-Rain, thank you for being a new member and gifting 5 memberships. The Snack in the Meal, thank you for your Cash App. Trello Some came back with a second one. 504 gave me a super chat too. Sassy Experience did. Lenny Xavier, hello. What'd you say here, Lenny Xavier? What's the difference between Sylvia talking about victims and Nyla Lady identifying victims on her channel? When did she identify victims on her channel? I think you got that wrong. Nyla didn't identify any victims that did not come forward themselves. So let's not lie. That's not true. So there's a huge difference. One, she didn't give out information about the victims. And she's talked about why she would never do that. But your girl is giving it to the cohorts, I guess, of a actual potential predator. Now that's a problem. That's a problem. Big deal. Big difference there. Simply B, thank you again. Succeeding to the Sylvia interview Sonya 1 week later. Exactly. 1 week later. And then do you know, look, just like how when she came out here and said, when that call came out and busted her wide open that she had given information about the victim to Sonya, then she ran out here trying to hide because she wants as much information. She wants Sylvia to give her that information. They talk, you can tell they talk a lot, and you can best believe Sylvia is loving this relationship. But I feel sorry for all of the parties involved, child. Ridiculous. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. You guys have a great night. Thank you to my moderators, Kimberly Black, Shell Loves. Both of them were here tonight. Thank you. And thank you to all of you. See you soon. Smooches.